Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Farming Simulator 15 on Aldridge Farm, where I've decided this is in fact field day. Because it's on the left in the minimap, and I'm using that as a kind of an alphabet sort of thing. I don't know. Also 10's on the left of it and 11's on the right, so I'm going to assume this is the smaller number of the two. Plus this is going to be the last harvest, so it doesn't really matter anyway. You'll have noticed that I haven't sold anything from the previous harvest yet. I'm going to actually wait until I'm finished this next harvest to sell everything, including the seeds, once I find a trailer I can hold them. That's gonna be the fun bit, is looking through mods to find a trailer, or just as likely just in editing the Marshall QM16 trailer that I have to hold seeds 2 as a fill type, and then buying the Marshall QM16 trailer that can hold seeds 2 as a fill type. And that's kind of the plan. It's my grand plan. Stan. Hello, Stan. If anybody out there is called Stan, hello. You're amazing. Like your name. Do you have a van? Oh dear. So, yeah, I'm gonna... Field A is gonna be the easiest field to do. Field B is gonna be up next, and that's gonna be some oilseed rape. I do have it written down on a piece of paper in front of me, in fact. Well, I have to look down for the piece of paper, but I checked it before I started recording so I can remember. So when I actually, I'm recording this immediately after the previous Aldridge episode, so I can, you know, things I forgot to say in the last episode, yet again, episode whatever. It always seems to be something, it's just like, oh yeah, I forgot to say this in the last episode, sorry. When I came on to record, I actually came on to record about half an hour before I started recording, well, about 20 minutes before I started recording. And the reason I didn't record for that half hour is I forgot to do the off-screen work. And I had to go around field A, 8 and 9 as well. They all needed to be fertilized, and I completely forgotten to do it. So I just finished off, obviously off screen before I started recording today, because I didn't want you guys to have another episode of me running around like I had this chicken with a fertilizer spray around the back of this, in the back of the Ford. So yeah, that's kind of why there's absolutely no delay in videos, but that's what I forgot to tell you guys. Because there always seems to be something. I would talk about what's in the news today, but it's very, very sad and upsetting news, and by the time the video goes live, well, you guys will know a lot more about it than I do at the moment. Suffice it to say, I'm recording this on the 24th of March. So, if you don't know what news I'm referring to, if you don't know what news I'm referring to, basically, I'm just gonna say it flat out. A plane crashed in France today, and from the news I have, from the information I have, there were 150 people on board, including the crew, and there were no survivors. And two of the 150, apparently, again, this is just information I have, it's 20 past 4 in the afternoon here, and the news is still kind of coming out, and I haven't checked in the last half hour to an hour almost. The news that I have at present is that there were 16 school children and 2 babies on board the plane, which is really a shame, and my heart's go out to anybody who was on the flight, anybody who was on the plane, and if you guys know anybody who was on the plane, oh my god, I have no idea how you feel. And you're probably not going to be watching this. You might, because it's actually a bit down the road, but my thoughts go out to absolutely everybody involved. You know, the rescue crews that are doing essentially search and recovery as I'm speaking right now. The families of everybody who's on that plane, I can't even begin to imagine how they feel. And of course the people that were on the plane, they probably don't feel anything anymore, but hopefully, this is going to sound really kind of heartless, hopefully they went very quickly and very painlessly. And it does sound like that was the case from what I've heard. The plane was obliterated, so the odds are the passengers didn't know what was happening and quite literally never saw what hit them, which is, it's a good thing in terms of ways to go, is not even knowing what's happening, especially in that kind of situation. But yeah, I'm gonna try and cheer myself up now, because I was a bit silly and did that at the start of the video. Something just flashed up on my screen and I have no idea what it was. That's confusing. Apparently I hired a worker. I was wondering why I had no control. That was weird. Apparently I hired a worker and I didn't know about it. How long was that going on? For all I know, I actually hired the worker at the very start and didn't actually notice. Oh, that's kind of strange and annoying at the same time. So, about halfway through, well, not even halfway through the video, I've already run out of things to talk about because blip blip blop blip blop. Yeah. I'm doing well today. I'm having a good day though, despite the horrible news that came through, which kind of threw me off when I started talking about it, so I'm an idiot for doing so. I'm not an idiot. I am. I'm just talk about something different, you fool. Oh dear. So can I even make it around this turn? Oh, I can. So I've been watching a lot of iRacing videos lately, because I like motor racing, and even virtual motor racing is motor racing. Technically it's not, because there are no, motors involved. Technically it is, because there are motors in the steering wheels that people use that generate force feedback. So it is kind of motor racing, if you're being really technical about it. But it is... Yeah, sorry. It is a weird amalgam of e-sport and actual sport, which... if you don't know what esports are, welcome to the internet. Technically it is, because there are no, motors involved. Technically it is, because there are motors in the steering wheels that people use that generate force feedback. So it is kind of motor racing, if you're being really technical about it. But it is a weird amalgam of e-sport and actual sport, which... if you don't know what esports are, welcome to the internet. esports are competitive gaming, and professional competitive gaming specifically. So the likes of StarCraft 2, Dota 2, League of Legends for some reason. What else is competitive? Counter-Strike. Almost forgot about Counter-Strike. Call of Guns, Call of Duty. Inexplicably, FIFA is an esport. That genuinely annoys me. But pretty much any game can be an esport, except maybe Farm Sim. I'd like to see somebody try and do a Farm Sim tournament, though. Oh, he's in the New Holland and he's off. And they're both seeding at exactly the same speed because that's what the game is limited to them to. Who's got the straighter seeder? Okay, if and when I ever start streaming, I'm gonna host a Farm Sim tournament. I'm gonna get a multiplayer server start up and running and host a Farm Sim tournament. Just because I want to try and figure out what the rules would be. Wouldn't be the most exciting watching, but I'm sure it'd be interesting. Who can stack the most bales in an hour? Here's the twist, I've turned off physics. Oh dear. I'm giving myself terrible ideas now, and that's never, ever a good thing. Either that or it's a brilliant thing, I genuinely don't know. Would you guys watch a Farm Sim tournament, if that even existed? Because I'm sure I can figure out a way to make it exist eventually. I'd even try and get Nerd Cubed in on it. Just get Nerd Cubed in, and this is genuinely me just being stupid right now. I'll try and get Nerd Cubed in on it and have him as one of the competitors and just watch him flip tractors or something. Or maybe it could be like Robot Wars, where like it's tractor jousting and Nerd Cubed is Refbot, but he's actually a house robot, and he's got the wheel loader, and his job is just to flip tractors. That would be interesting. that would be really interesting. I'd love to see that. Competitive tractor jousting. Oh dear. Welcome to the wonderful world of things that I think up because I'm having a bit of a weird moment. I said I'd still watch competitive tractor jousting. Oh dear. If you watch any other YouTubers, please, especially ones that stream, please suggest competitive tractor jousting to them, please. Because I want to see that being a thing, and if they do a stream of it, let me know. Because, oh my god, I would be there so quickly. And I would be on Twitch watching the stream so very quickly. I'm not the kind of person who posts comments on other people's videos, especially silly suggestions like that. But I would definitely watch a live stream of competitive tractor jousting. Because, let's face it, that would be freaking hilarious. Especially if there's, like, the grand prize is the honor of being made a knight of Farming Simulator. Wonderful honor. The first ever knight of Farm Sim, Sir Farms-a-lot. Of Farmingdale, Arizona. I think there is a place called Farmingdale, and I think it is in Arizona. But yes, Knights of Farm Sim. I'd even enter the tournament just so I could try and call myself Sir Farms-a-lot. So yes, these are the things that I think up in my weird and wonderful brain. So, and I don't think it's even possible for me to be serious right now. I really don't. So, yeah, we're seeding field B with Osser, as I put it down now. Yes, I have actually written it down as Osser, or Osser, if you want to try and pronounce it. I'm trying to get more serious after the tractor jousting thing, but I'm still thinking about it, and it's just making me giggle internally. Oh my god, I'm talking so quietly. Oh my god. I lowered the in-game sounds so that it'd be easier for me to, you know, speak up over them. And then I start talking quieter because they're coming through my headset quieter. That's just completely ruining the whole point of it. So I'm gonna try and talk up like this a bit more, and hopefully I won't be drowned out by my own tractors anymore, because I did turn down the in-game sounds. I even turned down the feed to OBS. I've turned down that feed as well, so it's overall quieter. It's about half as loud now from what I can... Well, it's actually less than half as loud, because I turned down the in-game sound by 50% as a percentage of what it was. It was 40%. It's now 20%. Yes, it's now 20%. And OBS was getting it at it's now getting it at like 60%. So it should be the case that you can hear me better now, because I was asked to fix the sounds because they were I was a bit quiet compared to the game. So I've done that, hopefully, and I did that yesterday, so there will be 2 more episodes of Bandicoot where the sounds are a bit strange. I did try and do a bit of an editing trick to get the voice track louder, and it kind of worked. Kind of. Ish. One of the rare occasions where I did actually listen to my own voice just to make sure that it was audible. Yesterday's Bandicoot video will have been... Well, my voice might have been a bit quiet because I didn't... actually got the comment after I had edited that one video. I was actually in the middle of editing the second one when I checked my emails on YouTube and there was a comment left, so you know who you are, whoever left the comment, because I can't remember right now off the top of my head. I should have checked. I really should have. But thank you very much for the feedback. It has been taken into account, and I have tried to fix it. I probably haven't, because I'm talking quieter, because I'm an idiot. I'm a fool, if you will. And because I was talking as loud as I could before, because the game is very loud in my headset. But now that I've turned it down, which is... I should have just fiddled. I should have fiddled the OBS sound. Because then the game would be just as loud in my headset and I wouldn't have this problem. Oh well. It's a thing that happens. I'm not gonna fix it. So if my voice is still quiet, I will boost the in-game volume again, and I'll just lower what OBS gets, and that should hopefully fix the problem. As for things that I shall be doing off screen, because I've just checked my phone, which I always run a stopwatch on my phone so that I know roughly how long I've been talking for. I actually wait for about 2 to 5 seconds before I actually do start talking, just so there's a bit of dead space so that I can edit around it. That's intentional, in fact, because I have a 1 second delay on. Yeah, I have the 1 second thing on my intro where the game fades in, and you might not even notice that. But yeah, it's intentional that I intentionally start the stopwatch a second or two before I start talking, which doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it is. It really is, especially when you're waiting to do something, and especially when you watch a lot of Formula One. So I think I'm gonna end up. I think I'm gonna end. I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I was originally only gonna do 2 episodes today, but I'm gonna record a third. So essentially the series will end when I'm finished the next harvest, whenever that is, so it might be a bizarrely numbered episode. But this series will end when I've sold everything, I suppose. And I will be setting off the vehicles as well. I've got plans for the next map, don't you worry. So I'm gonna go off and do field 8 and 9 in the next episode, because they require this seeder, and I'm heading the wrong direction. So until then, I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Old Ridge Farm, where I'm now having to go the long way around because I'm a fool. Please comment, like and subscribe, you wonderful, beautiful people. I'll see you next time when I'll be seeding fields 8 and 9 with alfalfa and crashing, and wheat. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.